No matter what type of sewing projects you want to do, your Singer Curvy sewing machine can help you achieve it. It has lots of great features that will make your sewing fun and easy. After a brief overview of the basic machine parts, we'll give you a quick demonstration of the complete threading process. Then, we'll go through the threading process again slowly in a way that allows you to follow along. Let's review the main parts of your machine. Though models may vary in style or number of stitches, the location of most main machine parts is the same. Connect the power cord into the machine cord socket, then into the wall outlet. Connect the foot control plug into the machine socket. Turn the machine on here at the side of the machine. Buttons are used for selecting your stitches. Just check your machine's manual for how to use these. The reverse button is located just above the needle area and is used to sew stitches in reverse. The tension dial is located here at the top of the machine. For most of your sewing, you can leave it set at auto. This is your hand wheel used for manually moving the needle up and down. Be sure to always turn the hand wheel counterclockwise. This is the removable extension table. It can be removed when you want to sew small areas like pants hems or children's clothing. It conveniently stores all your machine accessories. The drop feed lever is located here at the back of the machine on the free arm. The presser foot lifter is located here and is used to raise and lower the presser foot. This is the threading lever, which is used to assist in automatic needle threading. We'll show a quick demonstration of the threading process first, then we'll show you again more slowly so that you can follow along. The bobbin is threaded first. After putting the thread spool and spool cap on the machine, bring the thread in front of this guide and then slip it into the pre-tension guide. Wrap it counterclockwise around the bobbin winding tension disc, then put the thread end into the bobbin. Place the bobbin onto the bobbin winding spindle, push to the right, then step on the foot controller. The bobbin will begin to fill. Stop to trim the thread tail. Then continue to fill the bobbin. Push it to the left, then cut the thread. Place the bobbin into the bobbin case. Thread the bobbin, then replace the cover. Next, we'll go through the threading process slowly so you can follow along. Your machine uses a bobbin called Class 15J. It is transparent, making it very easy to monitor your thread supply. Be sure to look for this style of bobbin when purchasing any additional ones from your Singer retailer. Place the thread on the machine with the thread coming off the spool like this. If your thread spool has a groove on the edge, place this end of the spool to the right so your thread doesn't get caught while sewing. Set the spool holder in place. For large spools of thread, use the large spool holder. For medium spools of thread, use the medium spool holder. For small spools, use the small spool holder. Holding the thread end, pull the thread to the left so that it is coming off the spool like this. Bring the thread in front of this guide, then slip the thread into the pre-tension guide. Now wrap it counterclockwise once around the bobbin winder tension disc. Put the thread end through the bobbin like this, from the center and then out through the hole on the bobbin. Be sure that the bobbin winding spindle is pushed all the way to the left if it is not already there. Place the bobbin onto the bobbin winding spindle. Push the bobbin and spindle to the right. This will declutch the hand wheel, which means that the needle won't go up and down while you're winding the bobbin. Hold the end of the thread and then step on the foot controller. The bobbin will begin to fill. Stop to trim the thread tail and then continue to fill the bobbin. It will stop when it is full. Push the bobbin and spindle back to the left before removing the bobbin from the machine. This will re-engage the needle automatically for sewing. Pushing the bobbin to the left before removing the bobbin is very important because if you don't, the needle will not move when you turn the hand wheel. Now remove the bobbin from the bobbin winding spindle, then cut the thread. To insert the bobbin into the machine, make sure the needle is in its highest position by turning the hand wheel counterclockwise. Remove the bobbin cover plate by pushing the release button to the right while pushing down on the bottom left corner of the plate. Then remove the cover. Drop the bobbin into the bobbin case, then pull the thread to check that the bobbin turns counterclockwise. Pull the thread first into this groove and then to the left. With a finger held gently on top of the bobbin, pull the thread until it stops in this next slot. Now pull the thread along the groove on the needle plate until it is snipped with the cutter on the top left of the needle plate. Replace the bobbin cover. We'll first give you a quick overview of how to thread the upper part of the machine, and then we'll go through the process again more slowly so that you can follow along. To thread the machine, place the thread spool and spool cap on the machine. Raise the presser foot lifter. Turn the hand wheel counterclockwise until the needle is in its highest position. Bring the thread in front of this guide, then slip it into the pre-tension guide. Pass the thread straight down into the groove on the front of the machine. Guide the thread into the thread guide located just above the needle. Your machine has a built-in needle threader which will thread your needle automatically. Let's go through the threading process more slowly now so that you can follow along. First, raise the presser foot lifter. Turn the hand wheel counterclockwise until the needle is in its highest position. Place the thread on the spool pin with the thread coming off the spool like this. If your thread spool has a groove on the edge, place this end of the spool to the right so your thread doesn't get caught while sewing. Set the spool holder in place. For large spools of thread, use the large spool holder. For medium spools of thread, use the medium spool holder. For small spools, use the small spool holder. Bring the thread in front of this guide, then slip it into the pre-tension guide. Pass the thread straight down into the groove on the front of the machine. Guide the thread into the thread guide located just above the needle. Your machine features a built-in needle threader to help you thread the needle quickly and effortlessly. Here's how it works. Hold the thread tail in your left hand and guide it into the twin thread guide on the threading mechanism. Then bring it up and over the thread holder at the side of the machine. Pull the thread tail to trim the excess thread. Now, press down on the threading lever located here at the side of the machine. Bring it all the way down as far as it will go until the twin thread guide rotates and stops. Release the lever and your needle will be threaded automatically. Place the thread tail under the presser foot to begin sewing. You are now ready to sew. Be sure to test your stitch before you start your project. Place the fabric under the presser foot and then lower the foot. Start sewing. When you sew, if you find that you have a lot of thread accumulating on the underside of the fabric, this means that you have actually threaded the upper thread incorrectly. Just raise the presser foot lifter, remove the upper thread, and rethread the machine. There is a large variety of presser feet available for your machine. Some feet simply snap on or off the machine, while others are attached to a shank and need to be removed using a small screwdriver. Let's look at how to change different styles of presser feet. Your machine has a release lever on the back. The small lever at the back of the shank is pressed and the foot will release. Place the desired foot on the needle plate, aligning the foot holder with the presser foot pin. Lower the presser foot lifter so that the foot holder snaps on the foot. Some feet already have the shank attached, so it will be necessary to remove the shank currently on the machine in order to put the new foot on. Use a small screwdriver to loosen the shank on the machine and completely remove the screw. Set the new foot and shank in place, then replace the screw and tighten it securely. Congratulations on the purchase of your new Singer Curvy sewing machine. Consult your machine manual for more details on using and caring for your machine. For more information, contact Singer at www.singer.com.